Here again with another video looking at an attack strategy for attacking a very commonly picked site by defenders, Trophy Kitchen of Chalet. And it's a site that defenders pick often first in my experience. It's usually a split between this or Snowmobile, although lately this site's been slightly favors the first choice in my experience. And it's a site that defenders usually win. So my experience, I actually keep track of stats by bomb site, whether I win or lose. And this is a site that when I'm solo queuing and ranked on defense, I win 2 out of 3 times, and on attack, I lose 2 out of 3 times. And if you're wondering why you're getting attack strat advice from someone who loses 2 out of 3 times, that's a good question. Let's move on. The essence of our attack strat is going to be to take advantage of something that's interesting about this trophy room here, which is that it is a completely soft floor all the way through and a completely hard roof. So the strategy is going to be get someone in this room through this window or through that window. We're going to bring an Amaru in this strat and plant here. If it's a Monty coming through this window, he's going to turn his shield back, and that'll protect him from anyone shooting at him through the rotate. And also it'll even protect him a little bit from C4s if they don't explode in front of him. Or if we have the Amaru, the safest spot to plant for her is right here. So step 1 of the strat is going to be to clear this room out. It's not a big room, and we're going to have 2 things that help us clear it out. One is we're going to have the Monty on this window, and he's going to be a human drone. He's going to see where everyone is and ping them out. And then we're going to have 3 attackers in the garage below, the big garage below. And they can shoot through this soft floor and lay waste to anyone who might be wandering around this floor. That will force the defenders out. They will then try to hold the window, most likely from here, or they'll be prepared to try to retake maybe from here or here. But we're not going to let them do that, because from below, we're going to open up this here, and this is going to stop defenders from being able to get back in the room through either this door or this door. And we cannot stop from below anyone coming through this rotate. The Monty, if he throws down the smoke and with his shield turned, in order to actually kill him, they're going to need to get all the way up to here. At this angle, we can stop from below. So let's look at what these angles look like from below. This is the... Everyone spawns north.
If you remain in this area. You have been spotted by hostiles. Fall back.
Except the Amaru actually was going to spawn west, but everyone else spawns north, 4 attackers. Open up a hole here. Probably don't want to open up the hatch unless you feel like you need to, but open up a hole there. And then open up holes here. This is right by the B-bomb. This is a very, very common hiding spot. I think they can just chill back here. Actually, if you wanted to,
you have entered an enemy
enter the room this way.
Leave now.
In fact, I'd suggest you enter the room this way, just in case there's anyone inside that little hiding spot. Sometimes you see a cabin there. Then you can actually, before you even enter the room, start laying waste to this. Anyone who's camping there is cut to smithereens. So that's one important hole to open. I already mentioned the one over here. The next hole is the hood of the car, crouch, and look up. And this is going to be the hallway. There's the one door into trophy, and there's the other door into trophy. So if you're sitting right here, laying down even, we'll move back a little bit further behind the chest case here. No one stands a chance coming down this hallway. Their only way back in the site, once you clear them out, is going to be to go through the rotate. And again, you've got them there too if they try to approach the diffuser. And this is where smokes will be helpful here.
If you remain
can
in this
shoot
zone,
at
you
ADS
will be
if you need to,
detected by
probably.
hostiles.
good thing about this angle being as long as it is that even if someone comes down West Main, they don't really have a line of sight on you until they run up really, really close. And by then, you can have someone waiting here. We're also going to bring for the strat a nomad, and we're going to plant air jabs here. Here. This will knock anyone on their ass who comes down this way. Without further ado then, let's look at this on the big map. So we've got Chalet ground floor up here. This map's, by the way, courtesy of Project Athena, at Project Athena R6 on Twitter. The Monty here is going to be on the trophy window. The Amaru is going to be outside on the west. And the only real reason for this, to have someone out here, is just to harass the defenders. This is a really, really annoying spot. Annoying feature really of Chalet, that you have all this real estate out here and cars to hide behind that give you these irritating peak angles into the West Main lobby and into the window here, and this actually goes straight through to the back of sight and above the hatch and a little bit of the window even. So with that, you can harass them from a bit outside. Why not take advantage of that opportunity? Maybe get lucky at the same time the defenders are going to be being hounded from below by our other three operators, which we'll get to in a moment. So the Monty, as we talked about a little bit before, just going to be sitting there with the shield fully extended, calling out to everyone else where the defenders are to the extent that they're still inside in here. It does need to be wary, because we're not clearing the top floor as part of the strategy, that someone could jump out of the second floor balcony and run down on him. So he needs to be aware of that. He needs to be prepared to turn his shield in a different direction if someone does run out on him. But if he does get in that situation, we've got people who are going to be downstairs in the basement, and they are in a position to scurry back outside and cover him. So with that, now that we're on the basement, let's talk about what the three operators here are going to do. It'll be a nomad, a buck, and a maverick. The nomad and buck have specific roles here. The nomad has really good utility for protecting your flanks from West Main. The air jabs, we looked at them earlier. Nomad herself can take the spot here behind the chest, and that'll be staring up the spot we looked at before. The maverick can take the spot here, staring up at the rotate hole. And then the buck can take the spot here, staring up like that. And that angle aligns with this spot right here. And then, so that's the angle that the buck is looking at here. The nomad, that's the angle we looked at and spent some time on, that covers this area here. And then the maverick is covering an angle that lines up with this spot here. Now, the perk of using an Amaru for this, as opposed to, say, a Glaz or the new girl Callie, is that if things go south, or if the opportunity presents itself, she can, from actually a decent distance away, grapple straight through this window and take position in the site. If you get the opportunity to do that, catch the defenders off guard with it, why not? Last thing to mention here is that Monty, before he jumps in plants, should absolutely make use of his smokes. And he should be sure to throw them a bit far away, not directly on top of the plant site, because we want the person below to be able to see if someone jumps up on top of this case. And that's pretty much it. Once you get the plant down, it's going to be very, very hard for the defenders to take it back. I hope this strategy works for you and that you win more than 1 out of 3 of your attacks. Good luck. Have fun.